Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, maybe good night, good day, good week, good month, whatever it is for you. Whenever I say good day, it makes me think of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, where Gene Wilder's like, I said good day. Wow, now I'm thinking about that. That part always scared me as a kid. Maybe I should watch it again now as an adult, and maybe it's one of those like you see it differently when you're older. But as a kid, I was like, they're just having fun, and all of a sudden they're getting screamed at. Like, what the heck? Maybe I should watch that again now. Anyways, oh my gosh, we're on to phase 3. On to phase 3 of Rat Run. This is gonna be Rat Run 21 friendly. Experiment 21 Pink, 14th of January, 1975. Though it's been just 3 weeks since the miraculous Christmas Day appearance of a second Finks, it feels like a lot longer. While we've been adapting our plans for this concluding phase, Elliot has insisted on keeping Finks and Finks, oh my gosh, Finks with a PH, in separate cages. Okay, to avoid affecting any of the upcoming results. However, I've taken it upon myself to give them an hour together each week on his day off. My instincts are, of course, proven correct. It's during these hours that they really something something something. Very cool. I like the pink color. This is gonna be a neat puzzle. A neat puzzle. Oh my gosh, these are grapes and black currants, right? Oh my gosh, we have 2 cupcakes at the end. How cute. Fireman 21 Friendly by Marty Sears. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Aim of experiment. Okay, so normal Sudoku rules, right? We have the numbers 1 through 9. Once each in every one of these 3x3 boxes, once each in every row, and once each in every column. We'll have to figure out where they go. No given digits today for me to forget about. Aim of experiment. Finks and Finks must both reach the cupcakes by finding a path through the maze. The paths must not visit any cell more than once, cross themselves or each other, or pass through any thick maze walls. The paths may not share cells except for where they meet the cupcake cell. Okay, so we can't cross over each other. We can't ever share a cell even until we get to the end. That'll be the first time they meet up. Okay. Question, which one's Finks and which one's Finks? Which one's which? As well as moving orthogonally, Finks and Finks may move diagonally if there's a 2x2 space in which to do so, but may never pass diagonally through a round wall spot in the corner of a cell. So, if I were to draw a path for Finks here, this is okay. It's okay to go this way. Or I could also cut this corner because there's space to do so. However, if I were maybe traveling this way, I would not be able to cut this corner because you end up going through a round wall spot. That is not okay. All right. We have black currants. If 2 digits are joined by a black currant, one is double the other. Okay, so these cells are going to be 1 to 2 ratios, like 1 and 2 and 2 and 4, or 4 and 8, or what's the example? 52 and 104, I think is always the example I would give. If that was possible in this puzzle. We also have grapes. If 2 digits are joined by a grape, then they have a difference of at least 5. All right. So maybe we have a 1 on this side, so we need to have a 6, 7, 8, or 9 on this side. We can talk about those more later. I'll think more about those. But that's what the green grapes are. We also have forbidden doors. If 2 digits are joined by a red X, they sum to 10. Okay. These two sum to 10. Red X's sum to 10. Finks and Finks may not pass directly through a red X. Heard. Okay, so whenever I'm drawing the pathway, if I wanted Finks to get here, I would have to go around. Diagonally would be fine too. Okay, they also sum to 10. I'm gonna remember that. Test constraint. In this experiment, a cell may only be visited by Finks or Finks if its digit matches its row number, column number, or box number. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so for this cell here, I might turn on row and column labels. This is going to be row 4, column 6, and box 5. If this is box 1, this is box 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and of course columns 1 through 9 as well. Let's turn on row and column labels. Nice, and they just show up real nicely over the pink border. Very cool, very cool. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, what do I need to remember? The Finkses. Finks and Finks. We have here and here. We need to get here. The green grapes are like German whisper dots. They need to have a difference of at least 5 or more. These are black currants. They're a 1 to 2 ratio. These are red X's. They sum to 10, and also they are doors that I cannot pass directly through. And the only numbers on the line the whole time are row numbers, column numbers, or box numbers. Every single digit, right? A cell may only be visited by Finks or Finks if its digit matches its row number, column number, or box number. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Whoa. This. There might be some boxes. What? How do I want to say this? There might be some routes through some boxes that are just going to be impossible. Like, what's the most number of cells in one box I can visit, right? Um, well, I have 3 rows and I have 3 columns, and then also the box number. There's some overlap. Like this is row 5 and column 5 and not cell. Row 5, column 5, and box 5. Right. There's definitely some limits. There's definitely some limits. I feel like there's not a whole lot of walls here. Right? I have a bunch of open space to work with up here. And same thing here. Start thinking about maybe where we're really congested with the dots and X's. Maybe that would be good to think about. Um, these are a 1 to 2 ratio. So I can have 1 and 2, 2 and 4, 3 and 6, or 4 and 8. There's only certain digits that can go here. Basically I can't use a 5, 7, or 9. I also can't use a 5 on the, oh, there you go. That's a good place to start. Okay. In this box, let's look here. German whisper dots, I can't use a 5 because there's not a digit available in this 1 through 9 puzzle that would have a difference of 5. There's no way I can have a 5 on here because if these need to sum to 10, I would have to have another 5 here. Sudoku says that's not allowed, and this also can't have a 5. So a 5 in here is going to have to go here or here. What can I do with that? It means there's no way I can go through that cell, whichever one the 5 is, because this is row 4, column 1 or 3, and box 4. So wherever the 5 is, I won't be able to go through there. Okay. 5 definitely goes. I'll go ahead and write that like that. Is there other places I want to worry about 5s? This row, I can't have a 5 here or here, so a 5 will have to go here somewhere. Okay. 5 will go here somewhere for this box. In this box, I'll have a 5 here somewhere. This digit, there you go, in order to get here, this needs to be either in row 5, column 9, or box 6. This has to be a 5, 6, or 9. There's something, because we need to get here. Wow. What else could I do? I could think about where I want to go. If I go here, this has to be a 1 or a 2. If I go here, this has to be a 1 or a 2. If I go here, this has to be a 1 or a 2. Okay. So wherever I go, does this, ooh, question, does this need to be a 1? And then this would be a 9? Is this, in this experiment, cells only may be visited by Finks or Finks if its digit matches its row number, column number, or box number. Yeah, because as soon as I start drawing the line, Finks is included on the line. Okay, so this is row 1, column 1, and box 1. This has to be a 1. And this is row 9, column 1, box 7. So this needs to be a 7 or a 9. But this is for sure a 1. So this won't be a 1. This could still be a 2 because this could go 2, 4. Okay. Let's think more about these maybe. Okay, so wherever I go needs to be a 2. Any of these would work as a 2, but it's going to be a 2. So this can't be a 2 either. Whoops, or a 0. So there's no way this could be a 1 anymore. This could still be a 4 because this could be an 8. I could have 3, 6, or 6, 3. We could have 4, 8, or we could have 2, 4. That's okay. But wherever I'm going next is for sure a 2. All right. Well, then where do I go next? I can't use the box number anymore. What if I try to go like this? Is that an option? This would have to be a 2. So then this would not be able to be a 2. So that does not work. So I think I need to get going to the next place pretty quickly. Whoops, not like that. Let's turn off, let's do center only today. Okay. I think I would need to go to a 3 next. That's a good way of looking at it. What numbers are possible at all in here to go on the line? It's in box 1. We use rows 1, 2, and 3 and columns 1, 2, and 3. So I can only visit 3 cells in here total. Okay, so whichever way I go, I need to get out in 3 cells. Okay. It also means I'm using 1, 2, and 3 on the line, so this won't be a 3, meaning this won't be a 6. Okay, we're narrowing it down more and more. 1, 2, 3 this way, 1, 2, 3 this way. I could do 1, 2, 3. I could do 1, 2, 3. I could do, if I go this way, I want to go down. I can't actually go diagonal this way because of that, the circle there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I have some options. What about here? How do I get out of here? I am in box 7, rows 7, 8, 9, and columns 7, 8. Columns 1, 2, 3. Columns 1, 2, 3. So I have a few more options here. Okay. What else can I do? Let's look at these again. I know I have a 5 up here. Where can 7 and 9 go? 7 and 9 also can't go here, but 7 and 9 could go in here. I need to put a 1 in here somewhere. Okay. Ooh. 5s can't go here. 5s can't go here. Maybe I want to go ahead and think about something like this over here where I have a really direct path. Hmm. Is 6 the most cells I could visit in one box? Is there a way I could get 7? Box 1 is also column 1. Box 2 is also row 2. Box 3 is also row 3. No, this would be 4, 5, 6. So because of the overlapping numbers, the box number is also one of the rows each time. I think 6 is the maximum number of cells I could visit in one box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could go this way if I leave immediately. All right. I think there's something I'm not getting here, maybe. I'm for sure going to a 2 next, and then I'm for sure going to a 3 next in one of these places. All right. This is a 7 or a 9. Next, if it's one of these, I could make it an 8. Or a 7. If this is a 9, then I can make one of these a 7. This could be a 2. Something more with, if this goes 1, 2, 3, there might be more I can do here. At some point, I need to, both of the rats, both Finks and Finks, to cross through column 2. They're both going to cross through column 3. They're both going to cross through column 4 because I have to get over here at some point. I don't know if, so if I make one of these a 2, I could just make one of these a 7 for the box number, or an 8 or a 9 for a row. So that's not really great to think about. What about these? These are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. They can't be 7s or 9s. But the numbers off of the line don't matter too much. I mean, they could be whatever they want according to Sudoku rules. Ooh. I wonder if maybe one of the rats has to go this way into box 4. If I were to make this, if I were to go horizontally over this box, and I use 1, 2, 3 to do it, because that's the only way to do it in box 1 is by going 1, 2, 3. Um, where can the other finks go? Could I also move horizontally? This could be a 7. This could either be a 9 for the row or a 2 for the column, but I would have already been using a 2, and I've already used a box 7. So this would have to go 7, 9. Then how do I get out? This can't be a 3, and I'm now out of digits that I could use. So what if I go 7, 8, 9 and get out? No, that works. That works. I think that would work. Gosh. What else do we have? Am I not thinking enough about these? I liked the thought process of where can fives go? And that when this is a 5, we can't travel through that cell, which is fine. Nines. Then work on a German whisper. This needs to be a high number and a low number. This needs to be a high number and a low number. We can think about that. We can think about high low. This is 2 high numbers and 2 low numbers. 5 is the middle number. So I'm left with 2 high numbers and 2 low numbers for the extra empty space that's not a 5 for this and for this. Um, high and low, high and low. This could be low, low, high. That could work if this is like 1, 2, and then an 8 or something like that. Not super restricted there. I also sort of wanted to look at this, but I kind of just like roughly decided. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that's fine. No, I can't go this way actually. I can't go actually. Okay, think. If I wanted to take this path, let's use gray for a maybe. If I wanted to do this, whether I end up going this way or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would need 6 different numbers because it's a Sudoku puzzle, and in a box I can only use each number once. So I would have to use column 7, column 8, column 9. And I would also have to use row 1, row 2, row 3 slash box 3. I would have to use 1, 2, 3, and 7, 8, 9 on this line. So I would end up going this way. And maybe it comes in like this, or maybe it comes in like this, or maybe it actually goes like this. But this would happen. But this isn't possible because I can't use row 1 anymore. So, because of this. So, there's something. I'm not going to be able to go this way. Okay. So how will I get here? I would have to go through one of these. Oh my gosh, so many triangles. Let's do this. Say I don't want to go here. This one might be fine, but I don't want to go in here at all. Okay. We'll get to that later, but maybe Finks has really good eyesight and can see, huh, I don't want to go this way. This kind of thing might be okay. We'll get there later. 2 different entry points to get to the cupcake also. Okay. All right. Now what? um. Oh. Well, maybe with these. Yeah, if this can only be a 4, 6, and an 8, this cell, if it's on the line, would have to be a 1, 2, or 3. Box 1, column 1, row 3. So there's no way this can be... Okay, there's no way this can be on the line. There you go. What about this one? This would have to be a 4, 2, or 4. So that's okay. This would have to be a 5 or a 3. These can still be 3s, so these are fine. These can still be 3s, so these are fine. Okay. I kind of already knew I couldn't go there at all, though. I also can't go here because there's no way to get to this cell. I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, but I can't go here at all. Okay. Does something like that happen down here? These could be threes. If I go 1, 2, 3 this way, then I could use a 3 on the line here from column 3, and that would be fine. All right. Well, if I go this way, oh, Kathy, you genius. Now she's got it. If I go this way, this would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Um, this has to be a 4 because it being in column 1 doesn't matter because I've already used a 1. It's in box 4 and row 4, so I only have 2 options for the cell, a 1 or a 4. If this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't have a low digit for this. Oh, brilliant. Genius. Fantastic. Okay, so I now for sure am either going this way or this way. A 2 needs to go here or here, and a 3 needs to go here or here. So these won't be 3, 6, and these won't be 3, 6. Progress! Okay. This is for sure a 2, so this won't be a 2. This is either 3, 6, or 4, 8. Fantastic. Beautiful. Amazing. What's that Lady Gaga quote? Lady Gaga quote? Show-stopping. Spectacular. What else can I do now? That might change some things for this if I know for sure I'm using a 2 and a 3 up here. So in order for Finks with a, I'm gonna say this is Finks number 1 with an F, and this is Finks with a PHX. PH Finks still would like to get to the cupcake. My options may be more limited because I cannot use column 2 and column 3 anymore. So in order to get out of here, the digits on the line, I cannot use 1, 2, and 3. I have to use 7, 8, and 9. So I also need to get out of here using 3 numbers. And they are going to be the rows, possibly the box. I might get a free space with the box. So I could go like 7, 8, 9. Not possible because of this dot. Or I could go 9, 8, 7. Or 9, 8, 7. But I'm not going this way. Actually, I think now there's no way I can use these. No, this is in row 8. That one's fine. This one's in row 8. But this one, 1, 2, 4, 8, that does not work. Okay. Okay. What else could I do? One of these is 1, 2, and one of these is 4, 8. I'm not gonna have a 2, 4 situation here. Okay. I could start thinking about where I want to go with this afterwards. I'm gonna end up here, here, or here. That is column 4. I'm really worried I'm gonna mix up the words for column and row, so I'm gonna try to be careful for it. But I could use something about Hyman box 2, if I'm careful about which 2 I'm using. You have this as a 2, a 2, or 2 and a 2. I also have 4, 5, and 6 available. 1, 2, and 3 I'd have to be careful with. Okay, I have some space to work with there. Do I want to think about the other digits in here? I don't think that's helpful. I'm not sure that's helpful. Let's go back to this one. I need to get out. I either go this way, or I go this way, or I go this way. If I use this cell, can I do anything with that, actually? This would have to be like a 9 and then a 7, because I can't use 2. So this would have to be like a 7 and a 9, and then this could be an 8. But then what? I'm out of usable cells. I don't think I want to go there. Even though this would be possible, because of the row 8, I don't think I would want to go there. I also don't think I would want to go here. Okay. Now, let's think about if I were to go straight up. This would be a 9, 8, 7 situation. So this would be 6 and 4, probably. Well, this could be a 6 for the row or a 4 for the box. So then if I go this way, this would be a 4, 6. Okay. Um, that seems fine. Nope, sorry. This is not summing to 10. This is the German Whisper Dot. This would either be a 4 or a 6, 4 for box 4 or 6 for row 6. So I could do like a 6 and a 1 or a 4 and a 9. 4 wouldn't work because this would be a 9. But I could, oh. I can't do 4, 9 because of this one being a 9 if I draw the line this way. And I can't do 6 and 1 because of this. Okay, so I also don't think I can go this way. All right, let's just mark this as... What if this Sphinx were to come all the way down here? No, they have the same rules. They have the same rules. Okay. So now I don't want to go here either. Because I still need to get out in 3 cells. So I'm either going like this or like this. But either way, I think this has to be an 8. And it's going to be on the line. Should I do different colored lines for them? Probably. Let's do like blue and orange, maybe. I'm going this way. I don't know if this is a 7 or a 9. Actually I do, because the digit I use up here is going to have to be either a 7 for row 7 or a 7 for box 7. So I'm definitely putting a 7 here. So this will be a 9. And this will be a 7. Okay. Hopefully this is all right. But this seems good. This seems good. What else do I know? This is an 8, so these won't be 8, 4. This will be a 1, 2, and this will be a 4, 8 in order for these to all work. Meaning this can't be a 4 or an 8, so it's a 3 and a 6. Wowee. Okay, I have a 3 here because I have a 3 here. Cool. There's gonna be a 2 here. If I were to put a 2 here, this would have to go to 7. Which might be okay. Or the 2 could just go up here. Okay, now what? Sudoku? This has to sum to 10. I need a low digit. It can't be a 2 or a 3 or a 4, so this is gonna have to be 1 and 9. What do I have available here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This can't be a 5. 2 and 6 won't work, so this is for sure a 2, 7. Okay, so this is 5, 6. This is 5, 6. Perfect. I don't know which one's which yet. Nice. I'm gonna get rid of the corner ones there. Beautiful. What? Okay, if I were to go here, then I need to get out as soon as possible, and I can't go diagonal, so I'd be going here. 1 or 9 is not possible, so I can't go there. So let's go here. We're doing it. We're doing it. Just, we're just gonna call it that. Now, from here, where do I want to go? Could I go here? I'm either going to one of these cells, right? If I go here, a 4 works because this is box 4, so that's fine. This could be anything that's not a 7. Um, for the rules of the line, this is box 8 and column 4. So this could be an 8 or a 4. This could be a 4, whichever way I'm going. Okay. Can I do more up here? Well, if I go this way, did I determine that I needed to use a 4? No, right? I could have used a 2 if I'm careful, like maybe do some zigzag placement. Um, maybe like how I looked at this, maybe I want to jump ahead somewhere else again. Use the walls that I do have. So I need 2 different paths to get here. So I need to start thinking about if I'm not coming in from this direction. I only have 3 cells available to get here, and they can't share a cell until they get here. So 2 of these 3 are definitely on a line. Even if I were to come in from up above, I still need to get here somewhere, so. Maybe I'm gonna look at this. Yes, because in this box, the only numbers possible are 7, 8, 9. I'm in row 7, 8, 9, column 7, 8, 9, and box 9. So I can't go through here at all. Yeah, the diagonal ones are cool. There's no way this could be a 7, so it's not on the line. Because I already have a 7 here. There's no way this can be on the line, and there's no way this can be on the line, because it would have to be a 9 and an 8. Um, this could still be a 4. This could be a 5. This could be a 6, but these can't be on the line at all. Which would make it difficult for a line to come in this. Pink's a bad color. Which would make it difficult for a line to come in like this. What I'm trying to look at right now, I think, is if I can narrow down, if I can say, like, I'm not gonna go this way or something, so that my 2 lines are gonna come in like this and like this. I don't know if that's super helpful to think about right now, but maybe if I so many things at once. I could start graying out cells in here that won't be possible on the line. There's no way this could go on the line, because in order for it to be on the line, it would have to be a 4 or a 2. This would have to be a 1 or a 4. This would have to be a 3 or a 4. Not possible. This would have to be a 1, 5, or 4. This would have to be a 2, 5, or 4. This would have to be a 3, 5, or 4. Possible. 3, 6, or 4. 2, 6, or 4. 1, 6, or 4. Okay. This would have to be a 1 or a 3. We're just gonna go ahead and gray out everything. And there's no way this is either. I'm for sure going this way. Okay. What do I do with that? Let me go back to this. I need a way in and a way out, so there's no way this would work either since I can't go here. This diagonal might work. This would have to be an 8. This would have to be a 9, 8, or 9. So this would have to be a 9. This would have to go 8, 9. And then this would have to be a 7 or a 9, so that won't work. Okay, so I'm not coming up this way for sure. This cell is still possible. I think it's safe to say that this is going to be on the path for my blue finks, and let's make this one orange. And this would have to be for the orange finks, in order to have 2 ways of getting in here. Blue could still go this way. So I don't know about this cell yet, but this one has to be occupied by blue, and this one has to be occupied by orange. Okay, what more do I want to do with that? This is on the line for sure. It is in column 8, row 6, box 6. This is in column 8, row 5, box 6. Okay. Sure. Cool, 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 cool. I could go diagonal that way. Oh, I keep forgetting about diagonals. I don't necessarily want to mark out this one. Hopefully I didn't do that over here, but I think I'm fine. I can't go diagonal because of the round wall spot. What else do I know? What else do I know? I can't go through X's. I keep working backwards through here. I can go through the grapes and the black currants, right? That seems fine. Is there something about the total number of cells on the path that I would need to think about? What if I wanted to do a straight line here? Yeah, I just do column 4, column 5, column 6, column 7. That's totally fine. I'm not limited there. Let's take a look again at this. If I go here, this has to be a 4 or an 8, and that's fine. Nope, this is the one that has to be a 4. This is the one that could be a 4 or an 8. Both fine. With orange finks, I'm still not too sure. Can I place more digits because of Sudoku? I have lots of vertical stuff going on. There's going to be no 5 or 6 here. Is that helpful? If I visit this row in this box, it would have to be a 4, 7, 8, or 9. Okay. If I visit this box, it can't be a 5 or a 6. Orange Sphinx needs to go through this row at some point. I could use a 4. How do I get here? Blue Sphinx has to go through this grape, right? Because Orange Sphinx is going to come through here. How do I get into box 6? This is going to have to be blue. This is going to have to be orange. And this is going to have to be orange at least. Okay, I don't know how yet, but definitely. And so I can say this is blue as well. Okay, so this, it is in box 6, it's in row 6, and it's in column 7. Those digits are still okay. This is in box 5, column 6, row 6. That's okay. But since it's on a grape, this has to be a 6. That's not good. That's not good. I've done something wrong. Ooh, that's not good. Was I wrong about all of this? In order for this to be on the path, is this cell okay? Let's back up some steps. Can I go like this? But for sure this one has to be blue, right? With what I've done so far. Maybe if this one is okay. I said this would not be okay because it's 777. It would have to be a 7, and I can't do that. God, I hope I wasn't wrong about this. But I don't think I can go this way. This has to be a 6 or a 5. It can't be a 5 because of the grape, so it has to be a 6. This could be a 9. Oh, wait, I was totally off on my diagonal thinking here. Hold on. Because of the box. This is row 7, column 7, or box 9. This is row 7, column 8, or box 9. Hold on, I need to go through these again. Uh-oh, I'm gonna leave these here for a moment. This for sure, box 9, column 9, row 9, cannot be there. This could be on the line if it's an 8. This could be on the line, or sorry, if it's a 9. This could be on the line if it's a 9. Ooh. However, it is still not possible to go through here because I would need to use 3 digits, which I don't have access to. If I were to go this way, this would be at a minimum 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. Because I need to enter and exit this box. So yes, if I want to go this way, I can't go diagonally through here. So this would be at a minimum 4 digits when I only have 3, 7, 8, and 9. So I still think I don't want to go this way. Okay. I still think, and so also I can say I'm not going to enter this cell because I don't have an entrance and an exit. I still think I cannot go through here. This needs to be a blue cell and this needs to be an orange cell. This could be blue, but I don't know that yet. So I need to get here somewhere. It's gonna have to be through here because this has to be orange also in order to get there. I think that's still right. I think I agree with previous Kathy that I can't go through here. I was just saying it for the wrong reasons. So I kind of determined that I can't go through this grape because I won't have a low number. Um, so if I wanted to go this way, since I can't go diagonally, what can this be still? It's in column 7, row 6, box 6. Um, Meaning this would have to be a 1 or a 2 in order for the German Whisper grape to work. Both are still fine right now. This cell is in column 7, row 7, box 9. It'll have to be a 9. Okay. What do I do with this information? This is also on a line. It's on the orange line. It is in box 6, row 5, column 7. Okay. This is in box 6, row 4, column 7. It can't be a 6 because of this. So this is a 4 or a 7. Okay. All right. Now what? If I want to go here, this would have to be a 7. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. So this could be a 7. Maybe. This would have to go 4, 5, 6. This can't be a 7 because then this would have to go 4, 5, 6. And then I wouldn't have any options here. Forget about doubles and triples. This is a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is gonna be 1, 2, 3, right? I can go ahead and place a 3 here, which means I will not be visiting this cell. Wow. This is the 1, 2, meaning I don't have 1, 2 there. That's awesome. That's fine. If this is the 1 or 2, this is gonna be a high number. 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not a 6. Okay, that's interesting. This is high and low, but because they sum to 10, it won't be 1, 9. That's fine. Okay. I was looking at that because saying I don't want to go here, right? But I still have these options. What if I go here? This would have to be a 6 or a 7 or an 8. It could be a 6 or an 8. What if I go here? This would have to be a 6 or an 8 or an 8. It can't be an 8, so it would have to be a 6. So this would have to be a 1. That's probably fine. This is the only place for 6 to go in the column. Sudoku. I need a 5 in here. It's for sure gonna go here or here, so if 5 goes here, I'm fine with that. What else do I know? I have an 8 here. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna think about how I get to orange now. I think I have options for blue. So let's look at orange. If I were to come in from this direction, this would have to be, oh, basically I know I have a 7 here. I'm gonna put that in the corner so that I remember. Oh, is this the only place 4 can go? Hold on. There was for sure 6 digits and 6 cells. And this is the only one that could be a 4. Yeah. This has to be a 4. Okay. Does that help me with anything? This has to be a 7. One of these has to be an 8. This is the only place 9 can go. This is a 9. Did that change these at all? I need an 8 up here. I need a 7 up here also. Okay. This is gonna be 789. Look at that. Look at that. It's actually way easier because you can just look at these. This is a 789. This needs to sum to 10. So this is gonna be a 1, 2, 3. It can't be a 1, so this can't be a 9. Okay. All right. Yay, we're making progress. Anyways, where were we? Is there any way this could be on the line here now? If it's a 7, 8, or a 9. If it's on the line, it would have to be a 6, a 4, or a 5. That won't work, so let's go up. I switched between drawing lines and shading. I think I like the shading more. But I need to have a line at some point. I'll draw a line at the end. This needs to be a 7 because it's in column 7, but it can't be. It is in box 3 and also row 3, so this is a 3. Okay. I know what these are. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a 5 and a 9. 3, 5, 9. Okay. So this is a 3. I also need to go here. This is in row 2, column 7, and box 3. It can't be a 3 or a 7, so this is a 2. Ah, look at that. I have to go this way now. These are still available because I can go diagonally. Where do I go from here? Can I visit here? It would have to be row 1, a 1, 7, or a 3, and none of those are possible, so I can't go here. What about here? It would have to be a 1, 6, or 2. Could be a 6. This would have to be a 2, or a 6. Either way, I'm going towards a 6. Okay. Then what? I need to get from one of these to one of these. So I'm going to go through here at some point. What's the, like, furthest down I could go? I can't go diagonally. Is it possible to visit this? I can't visit any of these, right? It would have to be column 4, 5, or 6, row 4, or box 5. So yeah, none of these are possible. How many cells total can I visit in here? I'm in box 2, which I will have a 2 down here, so I can visit row 3. I'm in box 2. I'm in column 4, 5, and 6, which are all possible. Rows 1, 2, and 3. I can't put a 1 up here, I can't put a 2 here, and I can't put a 3 here. So I have 4 cells available in box 2. That is if I use column 4, 5, 6, and an extra 1 because I'm in box 2. Okay. Let's look at blue again. This is possible if I make it a 4. This is possible if it is a 8 or a 4. Then what? Maybe look at this again. Oh, I do remember saying something about 6s. I need the 6s up here, though. Okay. If I were to visit this, it's in box 8, row 7, column 6. This can't be a 6 or a 7, so it'd have to be an 8. Okay. If I go here, this is in column 6, row 8, box 8. It can't be an 8 and it can't be a 6, so I can't go here. So I'm going here. Because this is not possible, right? Box 9, row 8, column 7. Yeah, not possible. So I'm for sure going here. And it needed to be an 8 because I'm in box 8. So this won't be an 8. Okay. From here, if this is the 1 or a 2, I can't go here. Which of these options do I want to go to? This could be a 5. That's an option. This can't be a 5. A 5 for the column, but that won't work on the grape. So this can't be a 5, so I can't go diagonally because otherwise this would be an 8 for row 8. This would have to be row 8, box 8, column 6. None of those work. So I have to go this way and make it a 5. could it be easy and I just go straight through here? I can't move diagonal through any of these, so I would have to go up. Can I go up? This would have to be a 6, which I think is possible, actually. Ooh. Where does 6 go in here? 6 is one of these. If I put it down here. Oh, I can place 5, can I? I have a 5 here for sure. Um, so I need a 5 here, so this is a 5. Can I visit this? It's in box 5, so that would be okay to put on a line. That'd be fine. Um, how do I mark that? Yellow? This is a possibility to go on a line somewhere. I don't think there's any way orange is gonna come all the way over here. So this is more of like a maybe blue. Let's think more. If I were to come up here, it would, I would have to go like this or something, right? Is this cell possible? This would have to be box 5, not possible. Row 6, possible. Column 5, not possible. This would have to be a 6. Can I figure this out because of Sudoku? This, because of Sudoku, has to be a 1 or a 2. Can't be a 3. Can't be a 4. I have too many digits here. What is happening? Can't be a 5. Could be a 6. Can't be a 79. Feels like way too many digits. Am I missing something? This is a set of 5s like this, horizontally. But this is not 6s because I'm in box 6, so this would still be fine to be 6s. Just feels like a lot of digits for how much other stuff I have filled in, I guess. I need a 1 in here or here. For sure. Okay, are any of these... This is what it can be because of Sudoku. It's in row 6, so it would work on the line. If this was a 6, it would work on the line. So it seems like that's possible. This would be a 4, this would be a 5, this would be a 6. It seems okay. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 goes up here. Okay, we'll come back to Sudoku, maybe. 6 is going to go here or here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. What else do I know? This is a German whisper. I need a low digit and a high digit. I can't use 8. That's fine. This sums to 10. It won't be 1, 9 or 2 or 3, 7. Okay, so this will either be 2, 8 or 4, 6. That's okay, I think. What if I go this way? This digit needed to be an 8 or a 4. It can't be an 8. So either way, I'm going towards a 4, whether I go here or whether I go here. Okay, well, let's look at this then. What's going to be possible here? Yeah, that I should be looking at that. Okay, I'm not going here anymore. Whatever I go to next is in column 4, so it could be a 4. I'm in box 2, but I cannot use the row number. So wherever I go next would have to be a 2 or a 4. If it's a 2, it's all the way down here, and I go 2, 3, 2 like this. If it's a 4, it could go anywhere still. If it's a 4, I can't use a 4 here. Okay. I'm missing something else. But all of these are fine because they could be a 4. What about when I get to this column, though? I am in... I can't use the row numbers at all in this box because I have a 1, 2, 3. So I would need to use column numbers 4, 5, and 6. Or box number 2. I need to visit this column at some point, and I can't use column 5 on the line. So I need to use the box number 2, which is only possible right here. Boom. So I don't want to visit this cell because I need to be able to get down here. There's no way I can visit 2 times in this cell, in this column, gosh, in this column, right? No, because it would have to be a 2 and a 4 for box 2 and column 4, and I can't use a 2 anymore. Okay, so there's a 4 here or here, which means I can't go this way. Right? Because this can't be a 7 or a 4 or an 8, so I need to go up. Which means this needs to be a 4. This needs to be an 8. So this won't be an 8. This will be an 8. This won't be a 4. Or a 2. 1 and 6 is still fine. We'll come back to that in a moment. There's no way I'd want to go up. 8 is not a 3 or a 5 or a 4. Could I go this way for 2 or 3? No, I'm in box 5, row 5, column 4. No, so I need to go this way. Now, what if I could either go this way or this way? So what if I go here? This would have to be a 5, row 5, box 5, column 5. So that doesn't work. So I need to go this way. So this needs to be a 6. I am in box 5, which I can't use. I'm in row 6, which is available, and I'm in column 5, which I can't use. So this needs to be a 6, meaning this will not be a 6, meaning this will be a 7. This will not be a 7. This will be a 5, 6. If this is 7, then this is 2, and this is 7. So this is a 1. Does that clean up more things? 7, 8. I think it's still okay right now. Okay, what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4. This can't be a 2. I think 3 and 4 and 2, 3 are still fine. Okay, so I think our blue line is completed. Unless Finks of the PH like wants to take a detour, but I don't think that's really possible. I think this one's good. I'm gonna go ahead and say do. Nice. All right. PH Finks is the winner this time. Is it a race? What else? I have a 4 to get here. Now I need to go through this column. At some point. I cannot use any row numbers, and I now cannot use a 6 anymore. So it needs, or sorry, I cannot use a 2 for the box number anymore. So I need to use the 6. It was not possible to have a 6 here because of this. So my 6 needs to go here. This is going to be on the line. I still need to figure out which cell I'm using for 4 and which cell I'm using for 3, but we have also almost got Finks with an F there. I am a little bothered that blue is above orange here, but that's okay. That's okay. Maybe they're just sharing the cupcakes and they're like running in a circle. Sudoku will help me figure these out, hopefully. I do want to get rid of the, I'm gonna do this. And I want to get rid of the gray. Because in my brain, the grayed out cells don't need a number in them, and that's not true. So, let's see how this goes. Sudoku. Let's start in columns. I need a 3. This might not be a good place to start. Let's look here. I have a 1, 2, 3. I need a 4, a 5, and a 7 in this column still. These can't be 7, so that's gonna be my 4, 5, and this will be a 7. Where can 4 go in here? I'm trying to think if that can narrow this down. I can't have a 4 here, so 4 is going to go here. That's fine. It means I'll have a 4 up here. That's okay. We'll come back to that one. Let's look at this. German Whisper. I need a low digit. This can't be a 1. I can't use 8s. Also, kind of too many options for me right now. These are all still fine. 7 and 3 and 8 and 2. Yeah. What about this one? I can't do 1 9. I could do 2 8 if the 8 was down here. I also could do 4 6. Either option is fine there. Do I have like easy placement of 1s? Where can 1 go in here? Can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. I have options for 1s. Sudoku, man. 2s. Nope, I still got options in here and here. Don't even know what's going on down here yet. 3s. I feel like this should clean up and I can't figure it out. 3s. I have a 3 in here for sure. Don't know about up here yet. 4s. I only have 2 4s. I kind of know if 4 goes here, but... And then here. I don't have a ton of 5s either. Okay, that's not going to work for me. What's this? This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, don't know about those yet. Oh, this is a 5, so this is a 4, and this is a 5. There you go. That doesn't help me here. 3, 6. Need a 1 somewhere. Don't know about those. Ooh. I need more stuff on the line to help me out. I did do a bunch of stuff with 9s down here. Maybe I do know more about 9s. A 9 will have to go in here somewhere. I could put a 9 on here. That would be fine. What digits am I worried about not working on here? A 5. A 5. I need an 8. I have an 8, meaning I can't put an 8 on here. 8 has to go here or here. What if this goes 8 too? That's fine. That's fine. More with 5s. Or 4s. 4 has to go here somewhere. 4 goes up here for sure. Imagine this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once I get one of these, like if this is a 3, then the 4 has to go here, right? Or if this is a 3, then this becomes the 4. That's okay. This is a 3, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be a 3, so it's going to be a 5 or a 9, which is fine. I'm also nervous about mixing up the German whispers and the X's. 3, 6. I also need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be a 3. But 1, 2, 3, 6 is fine everywhere else. Oof. 7, 9, 2, 3, 4. I have a lot of pencil marks. I have a lot of pencil marks. I don't have anything on this. What is actually possible? I need a low digit. This could be a 1. Either one, this could be a 2. Either one of them could be a 3. Either one of them could be a 4. High digit. I can't do a 6 because this would have to be the 6, and then I would have to put a 1 here, and that doesn't work. If it's a 7, either one could be a 7. I could do 1 7 or 2 7. I can't use an 8. Or I could do a 9. Well, that was just a lot of options. Loba's food bowl has been shaken, and she's aware she has food again. Let's look here. I need a 1 somewhere. Oh yeah, yeah. I can't put a 1 here, so this has to be a 1, meaning this won't be a 1. So this has to be a 1. I don't know anything else about them though. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's for sure a 2 here, so this won't have a 2. So this won't be an 8. This is a 4, 6. So this will have to be a 2. This will have to be not a 6 or a 2. It'll be a 3, and this will be a 6. So this will be a 3. Um, yay. This is the 2, so this is a 1. So this is a 2. This is German Whisper, so 7, 8, and 9 are fine. I got a 3 here, which is okay. 2, 2, 2. I have a 1 here. 1 is gonna go here, so I need a 1 here. That's fine. I was looking at this though. I have a 1 down here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. This can't be an 8. This can't be a 5. Neither one of these can be a 6, actually. This is a 1, 5, 8. This is a 5, 6, 8. Ooh, yuck. I don't think I can get more than that, right? I have 6s here, but I already knew that. Seven. This is a 1, 5, 8. But 8 can't go here. So this is gonna be an 8. I mean, this is not an 8. This is a 5, 6. This is a 5, 6. So this is a 1. This is a 2, and this is a 1. I can't use a 2 here. So the lowest digit here can be a 3, meaning this won't be a 7. Oh, I don't like that I penciled all of these in. This also can't be a 3. I can either do 1, 7 or a 4, 9 situation. No, I can't do 1, 7. This is going to be 4, 9. Meaning this will be a 6 and this will be a 4. So this won't be a 6. This will be a 6. This row still needs a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't put a 5 here. So this is a 7 and this is a 5. So this is a 7. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to be a 3 and this is going to be a 2. 4 and 9, I don't know up here yet. This can't be a 2, so this has to be a 2. This can't be a 3, so it's a 4, and this is a 3. This sums to 10, so this is an 8, meaning this is not an 8. I have 9s, so a 9 needs to go here. Don't know where yet. This is going to be a 4, 9, 3. Wow. Yeah, this one cannot be a 4. This one cannot be a 3. Okay. What else do I know? Oh, this is a 4. This is a 9, and this is a 4. There you go. This is a 9, so this is a 7, and this is a 9. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like, and a 6. Nope, a 7. Don't know about those yet. I don't think. So many pencil marks. So many pencil marks. Can you tell I'm out of practice with the Sudoku part of these? This is a 5, this is a 6, this is a 5, and this is a 6. 5, 7, 3, 9, also with the 4 here. 3, 5, 7, 9. 7, 5, and 3 can't go here, so this is 3, 5, 7. This is a 4 or a 9. This can't be a 3 or a 4. I had a 4 in the bottom corner down there. That got narrowed down to a 4, 6 a bit ago, I think. 3, 5, 7, 9 is going on here now. Oh, I also knew, wait, yeah, I did have a pencil like that. Never mind, we're fine. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Meaning this can't be a 9. This can't be a 9. 3, 4, 5, and 8. This can't be a 4. 4, 3. So this is a 5 or an 8. This can't be a 9 anymore. This is a 5, 7 pair, so this is not a 5. That's now a 3, 9 pair. Oh no. Oh no. Something get me out of here. Gotta be this, right? This could be, for German Whisper, could be a 7, 8, or 9. Oh, not a 9, but a 7 or an 8. Okay, it's gotta be something like the line only works a certain way, right? It's so like, if I put a 3 here, then a 4 has to go here. I can't have a 3 and a 4 here. So if this was a 5, are things breaking? I'm gonna double check. 5, 7, 5, 7, 3, 9. 3, 9. 3 has 2 options, 4 has 2 options, 9 has 2 options. 3 has 2 options, 5 has 2 options, 9 has 2 options. 5, 7. 5, 7. 5, 8. 5 has 2 options, 8 has 2 options, 4 has 2 options, 3 has 2 options. 7, 8, 5, 7, 4, 9, 5, 9, 4, 8. Okay, it's gotta be something with these 5s. Right? If this is a 3, then this has to be a 4, and then we go to the 2. But if this is a 3 and this is a 4, then this 3 sees this, so this would have to be a 9, but then I don't have an option there. So this has to be a 3. So I go 2, 3. This becomes a 9, so this becomes a 3, so this becomes a 4, so this becomes a 9. This becomes a 5, this becomes a 7, this is a 5, this is a 7, this is an 8, this is a 5. The 8 makes this a 4 and this an 8. However, I need to finish drawing this. We did it! 3, 4. Nice! Oh my golly. Experiment completed successfully. Let's show this like this. Nice. Experiment completed successfully. Test date 14/01/1975. Cells visited 23. Blackcurrants eaten 0. Grapes eaten 0. But they got 2 cupcakes. The first collaborative solve saw Finks and Finks working well together, as I'd hoped. Though Finks was initially cautious about having another rat to work with, she was quickly put at ease. Finks displayed a gentle, encouraging approach, and after reaching the cupcakes first, oh my gosh, how do they know? She patiently waited a full minute for her teammate to arrive before having a nibble. Oh my gosh, for me, it was longer than a minute. It was longer than a minute for me. Oh my golly. Wait, this is really good. I need to work on my Sudoku. I know. I need to work on the Sudoku parts of the solving again. Wow, this took me a bit to get started, but yeah, I think the trick was I was really focused on like how to get out, like how to get started. But once I jumped around and looked like, oh, well, I can't go this way and I need a path for both of them to get here and kind of like working backwards for a bit, that helped me for a while. I did make some mistakes. I got excited about, well, like, oh, if this is on the line, it has to be a 9. Well, if this is on the line, it has to be an 8, but that's not true. That only works for 9, 5, and 1. But there were less options for the diagonal ones. Wow. Wow, this is really good. Okay, I'm excited for the next one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this puzzle as well. See you next time. Bye.